Good morning, everyone. Week 1, the NFL slate begins. We've got DFS. We've got to set our lineups. We've got to answer some start sits. I actually need to finalize my rankings on Fantasy Pros. There's a lot going on. Basically, the idea, I think that you guys get it. This is the Battle Station show. This is the Fantasy Football Countdown. I'm going to answer start sits. I'm probably going to set my cash team on this stream. I am going to do my single entry GPP teams on DraftKings. I am going to run the sims probably on, I'm going to check on SimLabs. I'm going to use the solver, all the tools available. GM, Chad, this is it. Offsuit, this is it. Boys, we are here. This is, I can't really believe it. Think about it, guys. We've been doing this for how long? We've been doing this for 8 months. When is the first time, you guys in the chat, when's the first time that you drafted a fantasy football team for this season? Here, I'll share this tab. I'll show the very first fantasy football team. Let me get my cool new banner that my guy Zach Landers made. My cool little box here. Okay. The very first fantasy football team I drafted was in the Football Guys Players Championship. This one was the first high stakes one that I drafted. The hard way. We always set this up. Okay. I have Joe Burrow, Jahmyr Gibbs, Isaiah Pacheco, who would have been a 4th rounder then, DJ Moore. Funnily enough, how good is this? I am starting Andre Yoshibas in a Football Guys Players, and I drafted him. I drafted this guy in May or whenever. Why is my team so bad, you might ask? It was so long ago that I drafted Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Of course, this had to have been a T Higgins team. This probably was a 6th round Jordan Addison team. And I'm not using Kelsey's 4 points or 7 points or whatever that he got. Yeah, big board, obviously. Big board, obviously. Ryan did it in mid-July. Well, shout out to him. Yoshibas in May. Okay. I do want to make this clear as we begin. 8:53 a.m. Central Time. I'm answering start sit questions. All the start sit questions, send them in. We're doing it. Maybe eventually this becomes a subscribers only stream. Maybe eventually this becomes, you got to do a super chat. But right now we are answering start sits, and I'm starting Jaden Daniels over Dak Prescott. And here we can, I'll even do this on the show today. I will check the projections. These are the projections that I use. I use Derek Carty's The Blitz projections. Now, obviously, I don't take anything as gospel out here, but that is going to be a lot of my baseline. Well, I use obviously Leone stuff at Establish the Run as well. So let's see how much he has Dak for. He's got Dak for 18.4. He's got Jaden Daniels for 19.4. I would have said the same. I'm going Jaden Daniels over Dak. Rome or BTJ? It's got to be BTJ for me today. Rome could definitely run 47% of the routes today. Definitely run 47% of the routes today. BTJ, I think, is going to be 100% starter. DK Cash. I've got neither side of this right now in DK Cash, Taylor. And we'll get to DK Cash, of course. Gotta take a sip of coffee. I am going to, I think, play Anthony Richardson in cash. So I've got, of that 2v2 you just posted, I have Anthony Richardson and Walker over Jaden Daniels and Rachaad White right now. Obviously, I reserve the right to change my mind about that. Even in 6-point PPR, I'm taking Fields, and I've got Ray Dowdle here. Yeah, there's a 3 running back team too that is pretty out there. I've got the Saints defense there, Mr. South Sea 77, and I've got Keenan. I've got Keenan for sure for this one. This is a great one. This is a fantastic one. Adunze or Yoshibas full PPR. I mean, I wonder what card he has projected here. That is a very interesting one. He's got Yoshibas for 12.5, which I think is a good projection. I think that's a pretty good projection for Cardi. I bet he's got a Dunze. Let's guess. I bet he has Roma Dunze for 9.8 points. 10.7. So I'm with that directionally. I actually think I would do. I think I would do Yoshibas there. Start 2 in PPR. Oh, yeah. I'll say this, Philip. On the FFPC, I am benching Flowers. Unless my options are really bad somehow, I'm benching Zay Flowers. I would start Keenan and BTJ there for sure. Got Neighbors here, no question. Neighbors is one of my favorite plays of the slate. All right, I want to show you guys one of the things that we're going to be doing here today, which is that whatever I end up deciding to run in stuff on DraftKings is going to be ran through the sim labs on RotoGrinders and through the solver. So you can see this is the first team that I built out in the solver. I'm just trying things out effectively. You know, I don't, this team that you guys see posted here is not anything close to my final. But directionally, I am trying to get to Stroud doubles as being my absolute favorite. And actually, one of the ideas that I thought what I'd do is I would actually compare the sims here. So I'd compare the sims on the solver, compare the sims on runthesims.com, compare the sims on SimLabs, and just kind of see what was coming and going. But this was the first team that I have that I've built right now. I've got Stroud double with Tank and Nico. Nico is pretty much my favorite play of the slate. I mean, he just to me seems like an absolute stone jam. 3.5 yards per route run last year. He was the cover boy of the DFS show that I did with Jacob. That is who I'm trying to dive in there with. Ken Walker is one of my he's definitely my favorite play at the running back position, actually. Combination of let's see, what is Ken Walker projected ownership? Still 21.3 is pretty high for him, especially when he's projected right next to, you know, Chuba and A-Chain. I mean, $700 more to get to A-Chain, but I've got him in there with Kamara, Yoshibas. I'm not fighting the feeling on Andre Yoshibas. I'm just launching in to Andre Yoshibas. Jatavian Sanders is my punt play du jour at tight end. The Panthers are down to Jacob told me the name of the Panthers tight end. So this is the Panthers depth tight ends. We've got Tommy Tremble, who's out. Jordan Matthews, yes, that Jordan Matthews. Messiah Swinston, and then they called up Felipe Franks. Yes, that Felipe Franks, the quarterback. So basically the way I'm looking at it is that Jatavian Sanders should probably get about 80% of the routes here. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. I've definitely got Fields over Baker. I'm super in on Mike Evans. I think I ended up with like 25% or something like that of Mike Evans on in Battle Royale. Amari Cooper, George Pickens, Aaron Jones would be my guy there in full PPR. Javonte Williams could definitely be the PPR scam here. Let's try that one in the solver here. Let's run this lineup in the solver. Let's sim this out. This, by the way, is simmed out in the $50 red zone, the smaller one, 2,272 entries, because that is the contest that this lineup is going to be entering in. Brian Thomas over Yoshibas, I think. Sim ROI 22.65%, sim cash rate 24.16%. Let's try someone just said Mostert. Let's try a Mostert team. So instead of Kamara, let's do Mostert. And does that get us anything else at here? Or we could just play more expensive. We can just play more expensive defense or keep the same at defense. Let's just sort by raw projection. We've got 3,300. Let's do the Chargers. Does that get us anything else at tight end? I'm not playing Johnny Munt. There's one word of advice to you guys. I am not playing any Johnny Munt. No, it's still Ja'Tavion Sanders. All right, so let's run it now with Mostert in there at a much lower projected ownership. Let's sim these results. I bet this one is going to be a higher sim ROI. Oh, no, lower, much lower. So that just goes to show you the raw points, man. The raw points really do matter. Fields will not be chalk. Fields will definitely be owned. Don't get me wrong. Justin Fields is definitely going to be owned on DraftKings, but he's not going to be chalk. No chance is he going to be. Like, I guess it depends on what you mean. Like, will Fields be 10% owned? Sure. Yeah, he'll be owned, but it's not going to be like I bet Richardson still ends up a little bit more owned than him. Fields versus Caleb. I honestly want it. I honestly want it to be Caleb. That's a very interesting one. Let's see if Cardi has moved Fields in as a starter yet. Cardi has Fields for 20.3. I bet he's got Caleb for 18. Why is he not showing up? Caleb Williams not showing up in the RotoGrinders projections. Did I do something wrong with? Did I exclude him or something? Huh. I don't know. But I mean 20-point projection, I'm taking Fields. I'm taking Aaron Jones, but Jerome Ford is a good PPR start today. I can't roast that. I think that's a legitimate start sit, but I've got Aaron Jones there. Yeah, I did. Holy shit. Guys, I just got my screen time alert. You know how your Apple devices will tell you your screen time on Sundays? Anyone want to guess what my screen time was this week? Jesus Christ. I did Max Battle Royale, but holy shit. I am embarrassed at my screen time result. Okay, if you counted my computer screen, this is the answer. It was 9 hours. It was 9 hours of phone time. Not including my computer. 9 hours of phone time. Jesus Christ, man. I would love to. Don't get me wrong. I would love to. Liam and I we're both out here doing our things. We are competing against Pete. It's of course, like, if you guys want to watch Pete, if you guys want to watch Liam, not like I would ever say that's bad or wrong or anything. I want you guys to support who you want to support, but I gotta be out here for myself. Yeah. 9 hours of phone time. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, Saquon did look really good. All right, let's run SimLabs. Let's just see what we've got in SimLabs. Obviously, I had an article on the Patreon about, my DFS stuff for this week, and a big thing that I did was, I ran the Sims. I literally ran the Sims on runthesims.com, on SimLabs, and on the solver. All right, so very simple. What is SimLabs? We simulate everything: the game, the field, the contest. Then it finds lineups based on your preferences, sim results, projections, and ownership lineup correlation. Now, I will say, SimLabs is very effective for getting lineups. It's not as customizable, but it's just going to give you exactly what it says. So you choose your number of lineups, you choose a contest field size, and you set your results range. You include and exclude players, adjust model weights, and do the exposure controls. All right. So let's sim for single entry. Let's return 50 lineups. Let's do a low results range. I want to weight the sims pretty high. I want to weight the sims at about 80. Projection weight about 15. I want to weight the ownership a little higher. And I want to weight correlation a little higher. And now let's get our lineups. Gotta be Tua today. Gotta be Tua today. Mr. Ryan Bickmore has to be Tua. Good morning, Mr. Brian Raymond. Let's have ourselves a day. So this is by far and away the funniest thing that I have found running Sims this week. This is true on Run the Sims. This is true on the solver. You are getting a shit ton of Daniel Jones. You are getting a shit ton of Daniel Jones at 5,400 at a very low ownership. Two things are going on there. The first is that Neighbors is projected very well. The other is that Justin Jefferson is projected very well. Devin Singletary is projected all right. I don't love that. Let's sort by, let's just sort by projected points, actually. So the top SimLabs lineup with this setting is Daniel Jones, Jonathan Taylor, Chuba Hubbard, Tyreek Hill, Neighbors, Dell, Pitts, Yoshi Boss. So mostly 4 wide receivers looking through these. Wide receiver in the flex there, wide receiver in the flex all through here. And I guess that makes sense. I honestly, I mean, famous last words. I'm not going to be playing these dimes lineups. I can't imagine sitting here for 8 months in the offseason, getting to week 1, being like, not even really drafting Wandale, not even really doing Wandale, and then showing up and playing dimes week 1. Pick 2, Dowdle, 80 Mitchell, Brian. I mean, I think it's definitely Dowdle and Yoshi Boss, Mr. Beatman. I've definitely noticed this. I mean, this is true. This is just kind of true contextually. It's like, look at this. We've got, obviously Richardson is the one that nuts out at projection, 21.64 on the RotoGrinders projections. But then, yeah, look, you get Daniel Jones, you get Geno, not very much Josh, who's projected a ton, like the same amount of Stroud and Fields, a little bit of Darnold in there. The Texans defense, I think I might even play the Texans defense in cash against Anthony Richardson. I really might. Yes, I would trade Goff for Fields. I mean, I think Fields is going to score more fantasy. The thing you've got to know is what's going to happen if Fields gets benched in your league, or what happens if Fields only starts this week in your league. Then what's your plan? So let's say Russell Wilson's healthy next week. What do? What's your plan then? I don't know if maybe I'll do here. Let's build one dimes team in the solver. Let's build one dimes team in the solver, and then I will go put this in the $12 single entry on DraftKings. Oh yeah, Anthony, if you have another quarterback, then definitely do that. Yoshi is a fine play on FanDuel. I haven't ran any FanDuel stuff yet because I don't play on FanDuel, because every time I try and log in, they won't let me log in. I didn't even finish making my point, historical anomalies, but that is exactly what I said. That was exactly my thought. It's like, fuck, I just grinded from February until now, and then I'm going dimes. But I'm gonna make one dimes teams. I will say, Nick, I've ran Sims on literally every Sim site and really have not gotten hardly any Josh Allen lineups. I think it's because his options don't project that well. I think it's because the projections are splitting up. It's splitting up Khalil Shakir. It's splitting up Curtis Samuel. It's giving some Matt Collins, some Marquez Valdes-Scantling, some Keon Coleman. It's giving Dawson Knox a little bit. My guess would be that if you went into one of these programs and gave one of them a really good projection, gave Shakir a really good projection or Kincaid a really good projection, then you would end up with a ton more of him. I've got Tank over Keenan, man. I've got Tank over Keenan in PPR today. That's the honestly, Nolan. It's I just get too annoyed by this. That's why I don't play on FanDuel. I literally get too annoyed having to reset my password. I did. So one time last year, I was like, okay, I'll play on FanDuel. I deposited some money. I played, and 3 times in the day, I had to reset my password, and I was just over it. It depends on the context of liking Stroud, and it depends on which sim. The sims, in my experience of running this stuff, like Stroud a little bit more. But again, you guys also need to realize, like, I'm not Nerdy Tenor. I'm not Brian Hooper. I'm not one of the greatest of the greats. Like, I don't always understand what the sims are saying and what they're getting at. I can only, because I don't know the machinations behind it. True. I got Jaden Daniels over Lawrence as well. FanDuel is definitely very soft. FanDuel NFL cash games are definitely softer than DraftKings. I haven't yet. My plan today was to end the stream with a BR draft, but here we need to get in the solver. All right, so I said we were gonna do a Daniel Jones in the fair catch. Let me make sure this contest is still open and that we can enter it. And we can enter it. And if we win, I'll give $100 away. I'll give $100 away to someone in the Discord if we win. That's a little lazy of me, but I don't care. All right. God, my computer. I've got about 900 things open on my computer right now. My computer is kind of old, and it is struggling. All right, the big fair catch, the big one. Okay, we are going to do. I think Javonte might be the better PPR scan today, but Stoic, I want you to live your truth. A-Chain could totally dud out, and Kamara could have 10 catches. Yeah, I think I might play Kamara over A-Chain and cash. That one is pretty close. All right, Daniel Jones, Neighbors, Jefferson, and let's go. Well, let's play Tyreek, and let's play Yoshibas. And let's do the Texans defense on this one, since we kind of want that to be a lower scoring game. I've got Lawrence over Dak today. Yeah, so I mean, this is literally true. The Sims don't always account for knowing ball, because the knowing ball is the projection, as Utica famously said. The ball knowing part is this column right here, is the projections part. And if you don't know ball, or if your ball knowing is wrong, then this number is going to be wrong, basically. Who should we play tight end in this lineup? I guess let's throw Ertz in. So we've got Tyreek in this lineup. You know what? This one's going to be weird enough. Let's do Rashad White. We've got 6,000 left. I'd rather play Kenneth Walker, so let's get a slightly cheaper defense. I don't want Commanders. Huh. Rest of season, 0.5 PPR. Which pair do you like better? Worthy and Sharps, or Higgins and Spears? I mean, I like Worthy more than Higgins, but I like Spears more than Sharps. So what do you need? What do you need more? What do you need more, Isaac? I mean, I think Worthy is the best player of those four. But if you need to start a second running back, like if you don't have a second running back, then probably the Spears side. Rob, I love it. I love it. Let's see if we can get Bowers in this lineup. You want to talk about a leverage play? This one is not going to sim well. Yeah. Tight end just stinks, man. Ertz and the let's go Panthers defense. This one is going to be negative sim ROI. No. 32.87%, 31.83% cash rate. Huh. Yeah. I don't know. Finishes in the top 1 percentile 1.86% of the time. If you'd like to join the Discord, you can become a member of this YouTube channel. There should be a membership button. What is it in the bottom left? Right? It says join. Or you can subscribe to patreon.com/takecast and you can come hang out in the Discord. Michael, I'll tell you this answer. Are we still starting Ayuk in half PPR? Next option for me would be Jakobi Meyers. So in the FFPC main event team that I drafted with Silva, Thorman, Rebar, and JJ, we have JSN versus Ayuk, and we use the Leone's projections as our reference points to establish the run projections. We've got, I think Ayuk is projected for 12.7 and JSN's projected for 11.1, but we are starting JSN. So I would do Ayuk over Jakobi Meyers though. Personally, Quadzilla is asking, what are your target percentages when simming? Honestly, a great question. I don't know yet. So this will be my first year running sims this way. I have ran the sims in a different way before. Here, I will show you guys what my sim running was before. Sure, I'll run the FanDuel Optimal. Ridley or JSN? Ridley. I drafted a couple Rico Dowdle teams in Battle Royale. Debo over Diggs. Yeah, the Gilcast will be on this channel tonight, live. The Gilcast will be the NFL DFS Cash Game Review Show will be live tonight on this channel. Okay. Lock in. This is FanDuel main slate. Lock in Tyreek, and I will exclude CD, and I will run it. Here you go. Anthony Richardson, Chuba Hubbard, Zamir White, Andre Yoshivas at 4.3K, Michael Pittman Jr., Tyreek Hill, Evan Ingram, and the Amon-Ra St. Brown in flex, and the Dolphins defense. Now, Cardi's stuff, which is what I'm using, the blitz, is higher, much higher on the Colts than the regular projections. Chase Brown? Yeah, Chase Brown is kind of fun. Chase Brown or Jaylen Warren? Great question, Ron. I've got this same one in a couple leagues. I'm actually going with Chase Brown. on this one. I'm prepared to regret it. I'm prepared to go the other way, but I definitely think it's possible. All right, back to this team. I don't love the Ertz play. So let's go. Actually, why not just double stack? Why not just double stack Danny Dimes? Thoughts on JSN versus Fat Keenan? It's definitely Keenan. This heel injury seems like nothing. This heel injury just seems like, you guys got to remember that the NFL removed probable from the designations, so you can't list like Christian McCaffrey on Monday night against the 49ers. You cannot list a player as probable anymore. It's gone. And you need to, a lot of guys get listed as questionable. Like McCaffrey's listed as questionable. He's playing. No sweet. I did not see Peter's tweet. What is this tweet? Are you meaning Pete as in Pete Overzet? Josh, sadly, we just don't know. Honestly, we just don't know right now. But I'm going Josh Palmer over Keon Coleman. I mean, I wouldn't Devon Vele just be the starting wide receiver? Isn't that what we expect for the Denver Broncos? Fields or Caleb and Manage if I'm looking for medium projections due to a big lead. It's still Fields. Because the team I'm going to play in the red zone is going to have Jatavian Sanders. Yeah, I mean, what would you're thinking? Mims would be starting. Mims is not going to start. It's going to be Sutton, Vele, and then a huge rotation of the third guy. Jatavian Sanders does open up quite a bit. That's true. All right. Theo Johnson. I don't love this Rachaad White play. Well, I guess you can just play the chalk if you're doing this. $3,700 defense, huh? Can get up from Walker to Kamara. And then can play the Chargers defense. Let's sim that out. Bailey is going to play, though. You think he's not going to play, bro? He's going to play. GM, sir. GM. I have set my. It's not done, but I have set it. Once I get this sim ran, it's taking a little while. Once I get this sim ran and we do the lineup, we can talk through cash a little bit. I just know I'm gonna balance docs myself when we get to DraftKings. You guys are gonna call me poor. I've only got like $1,500 in there, and I need to. I've got some head-to-heads I need to respond to. Did I break this? Let's try it again. McMillions is a good play. You want to talk about a good-ass leverage play? Incredibly good leverage play. It's a leverage play on Rachaad White. It's a leverage play on Mike Evans. It's a leverage play on salary leverage on Yoshi Boss. Yeah. I mean, I'm doing the same thing I've always done in cash, which is I run Cardi stuff, and then I have the aggregate projections. I actually don't even have a spreadsheet set up for the aggregate projections this year. So I'm going to have someone else run it for me. And then I talk with Sammy and Nate, and we figure it out. All right, I broke this. So we're going to have to reload, or maybe my internet's moving slow, but I broke the sim. DFS sim, NFL. Okay. Yeah, I did something to this. I really like ETN in large field stuff. I really like ETN. Feels like he's going completely under discussed. Like, for example, on Battle Royale, he was the 4th running back off the board, but no one is talking about this dude in like large field DraftKings stuff. Oh, Pitt's A-Chain for sure. I get the Gesicki thing, and I think Gesicki is pretty. Gesicki is interesting, no doubt about it. But Pitt's A-Chain is way better, I think. Is this GPP? Is this GPP, Ron? I mean, I think cash or GPP. I prefer Pitt's and A-Chain. All right. Let's build this dimes team out again real quick. Jefferson. Neighbors. Theo. Tyreek. Kamara. Yoshivas. Who's the other running back that we had? Oh, I don't even have any projections uploaded. Yeah, ETN could smash. Seahawks defense. All right, let's do A-Chain. No. That wasn't who we had. Well, whatever. Don't know if I love A-Chain and I don't know if I let's do Ken Walker. Ken Walker DST. Let's do the Browns, sure. All right. What do you mean by this? What do you mean by this, James? That Bailey isn't starting? And also, why are we talking about Devon Bailey on a Sunday morning? Literally, what, like, this man is not going to matter for any contest that any of us are playing. I am probably going to play a Dortch team. I am probably going to play at least one Dortch team, to be honest. The best advice that Rob can give me. Here's the thing, man. I can't shave the mustache now because it's in the logo, dude. It's in the logo. Can't shave it now. GM, Slappy Alex. Derek Carr is the worst QB of all time. Panthers, no, that's not really how I approach things, but maybe. You never know. 22% seems low for playing a dimes team. Is it better? Let's see here. Let's do. Someone mentioned Gesicki. Did I do something wrong? Because now there are not any projections in here. We're learning on the fly today, boys. We are learning on the fly. Sure, let's go Titans D. Let's send this one out. Do you guys ever get this error on Debo or a locked 15.4? Debo or a locked 15.4? Full PPR? I just wonder. Debo or a locked 15.4? I think 15.4. 15.4 is a lot of points. A lot of points. The mustache is a staple. It's not going anywhere. It's definitely not going anywhere. Chad is making some good points. Yeah, Philip, I'm going the locked 15.4 there. Yeah, I think you take the locked points. Debo I mean, it's a terrible. I would say if this was like a home game against the Lions or something, I would say differently. But this is against the Jets. Yeah, because the Sims are wrong, Reshi. Like literally because the Sims are wrong. Here, let's go over here. Let's go to runthesims.com. Let's run their main. Let's run 10,000 Sims. Salary range, ownership range, optimal rate, QB stacks. Let's do team, and let's do a minimum of one wide receiver and tight end, and let's do Sim Runner Pro. I see what you're saying. I don't mind it. Yeah, Josh, I'm in locked lineups. I'm moving Flowers out. 11 points. Anyone can get 11 points, right? You know, Zach Ertz can get 11 points, but 15.4, not every. I mean, how many players in this slate alone, like if you pulled up your projections, are projected for more than 15.4? Not that many. Our top, Jesus Christ, again. You guys seeing this? The top EV lineup on Run the Sims: Daniel Jones, Bijan Robinson, Alvin Kamara, Tyreek Hill, Neighbors, Tyler Lockett, interesting, Jatavian Sanders, Lad McConkey, and the Denver Broncos. So SimLabs and the Solver, not the only ones. Like that's 3 for 3 Sims ran that like our boys here. Danny Dimes. I'm not doing it, but you guys saw it. Run the Sims, the Solver, and SimLabs. They were all on the dime stuff. And it appears that basically the Solver is overran right now. Because it is now not loading. All right. I don't know why this is happening. I think it's because of my ad blocker. But do you guys see this ugly white shit? But let's build this Dimes team. Daniel Jones, Jefferson, Neighbors, Theo Johnson, Tyreek Hill, Andre Yoshivas. What defense did we say? Yeah, we can go Panthers D. And we can go. Well, I'm in dark mode. I'm literally in dark mode. Do you guys not see this? I'm in. Look at the surroundings. It's like it's because of my ad blocker. DraftKings has those big side display ads, but I have an ad blocker up. All right, Ben, there you go. Chris, I hope you hit him long. I hope you hit him straight, brother. A-Chain, Kamara, $12. Yeah, the ad block. Well, can I? Here, I'll turn it off. Yeah, it's. They're not. Dark mode. Dark mode is. I mean, this is a giant eyesore. But there we go. We entered it, and we'll figure out later if that's any good. Who are you going? Who are you going with in Survivor? Well, that's another thing we can run. Let's go run the Survivor tool over on unabated.com. Absolutely, I think James Conner gets bell cow status. No question about it. I think he could lead the slate in running back touches today. Would not be surprised by that at all. All right, let's log in to unabated.com. CD is a huge leverage play. Gigantic leverage play. I mean, is it going to surprise again? Is it gonna surprise anyone if he leads this target? If he leads this slate in targets, definitely not me. All right, NFL Survivor Optimizer over at unabated.com. Here we can just look at the entry that Sammy and I are doing together. Sammy, Reed, and I. We are taking the Cincinnati Bengals. Let's say consider future value a lot. Let's click optimize. Best options, Cincinnati Bengals, 4-star future value. Seahawks, 3-star future value. Bills, 4-star. Saints is a pretty interesting one. Yeah, I agree with this. I think the T. Higgins is out. Jamar Chase is sick. I think the Bengals are an obvious jam. The Bengals have a very hard schedule, relatively speaking, because they play in such a difficult division. And in general, here's some good advice for you guys who are playing Survivor contests. You want to, when an AFC team has a cake matchup, you want to take advantage of that because the AFC is so much harder than the NFC. Like the Seahawks are going to be favored in a bunch of random games because the NFC is awful. The NFC has all the worst teams. Tyler's checking in on the golf course. GLGL. Hope you're having a great day. Oh, Dalvin Cook inactive. How about that? Dalvin Cook. Sure, Chase is legit questionable. Does it matter? I mean, I actually think this is wrong. My opinion is that this is super wrong, but you know, whatever. I need to. The solver is still down. I need to get my red zone lineup set. Damn, still not working. All right, well, we might have to. This is gonna be. We're gonna go old school. We're gonna be hand building with a pickaxe. Chase Brown, Yoshi Voss. No, you definitely could do. I do think Gesicki is like a sick, famous last words, but I think Gesicki is kind of awesome leverage on Yoshi Voss. How many? I mean, this might be the most routes that Mike Gesicki runs in a game the whole season. And don't forget, a revenge game. Sure. Yes. Jonathan, of course you are correct. Of course you're correct. If you don't want to burn the Bengals this week, if you want to do the Seahawks, if you want to do the Bills, obviously I'm not saying you're bad. I actually kind of think you using the Bills here is not good personally, but whatever. Any Burton life? Nah, man. So I've got, I think 22% Burton in Best Ball Mania, and I'm basically just writing those teams off. That it just seems like they hate him. All right, we gotta go back to this shit. This is the team. I'm gonna do two teams in the red zone. One of them is gonna be a Stroud team. Dell and Nico. And one of them is going to be a Kyler team. Bengals are my survivor pick. Bengals are my survivor pick. If I wasn't taking the Bengals, I would be taking... If I wasn't taking the Bengals, I'd be taking the Seahawks. But that's what I've decided on. Yeah, turns out the guy with red flags for professionalism turns out to not be a professional. Zamir White, good FanDuel play. I think he's a bad DraftKings play. I mean, again, what are you hoping for? What are you hoping for? Are you hoping for 2 touchdowns and a 100-yard bonus? 2 touchdowns and a 100-yard bonus might be 21 points on DraftKings. Yeah, Burton caught touchdowns. James, why don't you tell me who was throwing the touchdowns? Where were those coming? I mean, he might legitimately, in a game that Chase and Higgins are not going to play, he might. There's a chance that he is a healthy scratch. Let's do Gesicki on this team. Let's do Gesicki instead of Yoshi Voss. Let's do... Let's do the Titans defense. Let's do... I'm out on this. I'm out on using Johnny Munt. I prefer Gesicki. I prefer Jatavian Sanders. I even prefer Theo Johnson. I think Johnny Munt has been in the NFL for a long time, and has just not been a route runner. Yeah, no shot is Irwin going to play more snaps than Yoshi Voss today, but Yoshi Voss will play. Irwin and Charlie Jones even probably play more than Burton. I've got DeAndre Hopkins over Yoshi Voss, but honestly, that is not a stupid question. The solver is still down, so I'm not able to check this lineup. Here, let's go back to Run the Sims. And let's see what the top Kyler lineup is. The top Kyler lineup has him with McBride. Oh, wait, no, I meant the top. This is building a Stroud. So let's see the top Stroud. This top Stroud is Stroud, Bijan, Swift, Dell, Yoshi Boss, Waddle. Let's do that. Let's do that on this one. This is yes. Joshua, thank you for making a great point. Johnny Munn has done nothing as a pro and was in the NFL when AOL Instant Messenger was. In fact, this is my favorite thing. I meant to I think I'm going to be able to set up a partnership with Pro Football Reference because RF Hassan has them, and they followed me, but I need to follow up with them. But this is so Johnny Munt has been in the NFL since, not a typo, 2017. Let's see how many times. So he's played over 50% of the snaps in his NFL career 9 times. Let's check his career best game and targets. So he's got 2 career games since 2017 with above 3 targets. Career high in yards, 58. Career high in touchdowns. He's got 2 career touchdowns. Classic. How about that? How about the old 1-1-1 line? 4 for 39 and 1. I'm out. Yeah. I'm out. Couldn't agree more. Could not agree more, Listoic. The NFL is going to get their welcome to Brock Bowers moment. Irwin. I don't even, that is a crazy sentence. Let's get back to this team. Well, actually, I need to get back to the project. Actually, let's just see this. Let's do this. What is the top Stroud double just by optimizing? All right, Stroud, Tank, and Nico. And what did I say at defense? Titans? It doesn't matter. Full PPR, David Montgomery. David Montgomery for sure. David Montgomery for sure, brother. All right, optimized. So just by optimals, it's Kenneth Walker, Rashad White, Yoshi Boss, Pitts, and Pittman. Okay, now you guys got to remember our boy Derek Carty. Look at these wide receiver projections. I'm not even saying that Derek is wrong, but I just know that how Derek's system works, and he is going to be highest in the industry by a mile on Michael Pittman Jr. So let's exclude Michael Pittman Jr. and let's run it again. Wow, it leaves. Oh, it just throws Drake London in there. All right, well, I also don't want to play Drake London in this lineup. So I'm going to exclude London and optimize. Okay, it's Tyreek Gesicki. Tyreek Gesicki in the steal. Okay. Yeah, I'm in. Tyreek just got arrested outside the stadium. Totally. GM, Purple Yosh. All right. Well, I had Gesicki in there, so that is pretty perfect. Tyreek Hill. What's going to be the thing that was considered a sharp fade? Oh, it's going to be Kamara. It's going to be Kamara. Kamara is going to have like 23 PPR points today, maybe more. And we're going to be like, "Oh my God. It was so obvious. It was obvious the whole time. It was so obvious." And actually, it's gonna end up being okay. Yes, Kyle. Reek is in. No shot. No shot. Is this real? Oh, ML football. Okay. Guys, ML football. Oh, wait, no, this is real. Well, this could be anything. Developing Dolphins wide receiver Tyreek Hill and DL Calais Campbell in handcuffs for speeding before a game against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Is that really Tyreek? I don't know if this is legit. I really can't say if this is legit. But what I will say is that I'm about to go bet some Jalen Waddle DFS Pick'em entry hires. You can't do it. They pulled it. They pulled it. Can you bet A-Chain? You can't. It's all, guys. They pulled it. Malik Washington is out, bro. Oh, I didn't even think about this. Oh, I didn't even think about this. I didn't even think about this. Me too. Me too. Me too, Meatwad. Oh. Oh, drafts completed. NFL main slate exposure. Well, what do I do now? What do you do now if Tyreek is legitimately arrested? What do you do now? Well, I guess let's build this with A-Chain and Waddle, and we could come back and change it later if we have to. Yeah, also, let's be real. Let's just be real about it. Tyreek is, and he's coming out to mini men. Let's just, come on. They're gonna play mini men. Yeah, this is Scotty Scheffler. What was it? Scotty Scheffler got arrested at 6:30 a.m. and teed off at 9:15. Yeah, even this is true. Even if he's arrested for real, he'll be released. Yeah, he's gonna play and celebrate. This is classic. It's never easy though. It's never. Let me check Twitter and see if Schefter said anything. Nothing from Schefter. Do we have a rap sheet? We've got Jamar Chase warming up on the field. Solver still bogged down. Well, I'm going to finish this lineup, and I'm going to come back and edit it later if we need to. But this will be the Tyreek fade lineup. Who do I use at flex in this one? Oh, great call. Great. Let's go do that. That's a good way for us to spend this interregnum. I would not play CD in cash. No, I would not play CD in cash. Yeah. Imagine walking into your stadium and you're going through and you're like, holy shit, I'm walking around. Is that Tyreek? Is Tyreek Hill literally in jail? Yeah, the Sims, they did not account for Tyreek Hill being arrested. The Sims simply did not account for Tyreek being arrested. A-Chain. Waddle. There you go. Rosenhaus said Tyreek plays. Schefter tweeted. Simple. T-Law in a large field? Yeah, why not? Why not? Tyreek, I think Lawrence, Gabe Davis, Christian Kirk. I think they're all good. Yeah, I like Dulcich. I like JSN. Tyreek goes 101 here. Well, I am gonna do this just because it's fun. Schefter just said Hill is playing. All right, bada bing, bada boom. Oh, Yosh, brother. I don't forgive you. I don't forgive you, man. I do not forgive you. That is a brutal decision by you. Imagine not taking the free discount on Reek. Well, I am gonna do this in this one. I'm gonna take A-Chain in this one. I'm gonna take A-Chain, and I'll take Trevor Lawrence in this one. This will be a more competitive one. But now I need to go back and literally unedit this lineup that I was working on because I need to go back and put Tyreek in it. If Tyreek plays, he's Tyreek Hill. Come on. There's no world where I'm treating Tyreek any differently than being Tyreek Hill. Personally. You could do as you wish. Pretty sure the account that broke the Tyreek news story is Sad Jags fan 69. That's pretty good. Yeah, we never get it, guys. Yeah. Adam Schefter says, Dolphins wide receiver Tyreek Hill was detained by police today entering the stadium for a driving violation per his agent Drew Rosenhaus, but Rosenhaus said Tyreek will play today. So we are not sweating. We just took A-Chain. We are going to do on this one, I'm going to take Evan Ingram and Trevor Lawrence. All right. Nico. We'll take Ingram next. And we're going to take Trevor Lawrence. Our scroll the F down running back will be Zach Moss. Our second wide receiver will be Khalil Shakir. Well, Rusty, I think you know how someone gets arrested for speeding. Not a good idea. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. PNBC has it. My boy PNBC absolutely nails it. I see him having the fastest mile per hour run for a touchdown with Waddle acting like a cop with the radar gun. I mean, that right there is a goddamn Hall of Fame YouTube comment. How can I gift a membership? I want PNBC to be in the Discord. How do I gift a membership? That is so fucking good. I do like the Panthers defense. I do legitimately like the Panthers defense today, supply and demand. I think they are a straight up good play in daily fantasy sports contests on DraftKings. No, I am not treating Tyreek any differently. I'm not treating Tyreek any differently at all. Starting him where I was going to start him. Someone please get in touch with Drew Rosenhaus. Someone please. Wait, hold on. I have to tweet this. This is the best YouTube comment that's happened on my channel since that guy asked that crazy fantasy football question about what would you do with a player who had 0 fantasy points weeks 1 through 16, but 50 fantasy points in week 17. They could have Brios and River Crackraft putting him in handcuffs. All right. I'm tweeting this. best YouTube comment of the year. I think 2 extra touchdowns, probably. It's a narrative. Yeah, it's a narrative game now. I agree. Bowers breaks the slate. From your lips to God's ears, brother. From your lips to God's ears. I would be very happy with that outcome. All right, so we've got Trevor Lawrence and Ingram, A-Chain, Nico. We'll wrap this up real quick, and then we will get back to the Sims. And I will set my lineup. Then we'll do a little bit of the I will get to my cash game shell. Not going to say it is the cash game team, but I will get to what I think is the shell, and then answer some more start sits, set my FFPC lineups, and we'll be on our merry way. Would you play Kirk or Deshaun as a second quarterback in a Superflex league? I would play Kirk Cousins. I would play Kirk Cousins. Take Shakir first. I don't know. I mean, Sanders I think is a good salary saver. Yeah. I don't know. Panthers defense, I feel okay about. I don't want to jam them on like every team or anything. Figure out the Washington wide receiver situation outside of Terry. None of them matter for fantasy sports contests. None of them matter for fantasy sports contests. De'Ami Brown doesn't matter. Maybe Luke McCaffrey could PPR scam his way, but I don't even think he'll get the snaps. I think your second leading target getter for the Washington Football Commanders today is Zach Ertz. Xavier Legette is at 16.5 on Underdog. Not yet. We're gonna get it in half an hour. We're going to get it in half an hour when inactives come out. Noah Fant. Yeah, cash games are head-to-head contests or 50-50 contest double-ups where the top half of the field makes money and the bottom half of the field doesn't make any money. Who are we liking as the cash core? Well, I think this is a good exercise. Let's just do the guys who I think are the best cash game plays on DraftKings.com. I think Tyreek is a lock. I think Andre Yoshivas is a lock. I think Neighbors is a lock. And I want to do Richardson. And let's just see what we get there. Brock Bowers gives me infinite tingles. So okay, I need to hold on. I need to reset. I've got guys excluded. But yeah, Kamara and Rashad White are kind of the directions that I'm going. I don't love this Pitts play in cash. I mean, no, Sanders is going to run more routes than him. In a 3 wide receiver, 2 flex league, 0.5 PPR, Yoshi Boss or AD Mitchell. I got Yoshi Boss. Very close, but I've got Yoshi Boss. Yeah, come on, guys. Can we get some thumbs up? Can we get some likes? Can we get some subscribes here on a Sunday morning here on the program? I'm going Ertz. I'm going Ertz over Sanders. I think Ertz is like a top 10-ish PPR option this week at tight end. I really do think that is no cappuccino. All right. We got the solver back online. Non-PPR, Waddle, Pickens, or Connor. Waddle, Connor, Pickens in that order. No, I don't think Theo Johnson in cash for tight end. Mostert or Montgomery? Montgomery, but not by much. Not by much. Okay. Still going back to Tyreek. I got to be honest, I just do not want to play Rachaad White. I really don't want to play Rachaad White. Defense. Oh, God, this is a Yoshi Vasas team. Yoshi in flex. And the Panthers defense. I don't really. I mean, I think he's fine. I think he's like the 13th best tight end or something like that in fantasy football. Not a Bo Nix day. Not a Bo Nix day. I mean, it's like, again, it's fine. It's fine. So this is such an interesting thing for Bryce Young is like you clearly watch him. He clearly can move. This sim ROI, by the way, seems too low. Huh. How can I chop and change this around? Let's do Chuba, Ken Walker, and Ertz. 3.4 is still not shit. How does it sim out with Jalen McMillions? Neighbors I think is awesome. All right. Let's see what we can get without Tyreek on this one. Just this one. Let's do Neighbors. If we don't have Tyreek, we can play whatever fucking chalk we want. And if we do Yoshi Boss, who can we get at tight end? Shits. We can get a better defense. Bears, Seahawks. All right, now let's check. Wait, no. Did not cancel. Neighbors. That's a lot better. Look at that sim ROI. That was a lot better. Honestly, I like Chase Brown. I like Chase Brown and Zach Moss in DFS today. I like this. I like this idea of Wounded Geese pivoting to Marvin Harrison. I definitely don't hate it. All right, guys, I'm gonna go grab a coffee refill. I will be back in a very short amount of time. Be right back. All right, I hope none of you guys This is not feeding the ducks. This is what sound is this? This is daydreaming. This sim ROI still feels low. So maybe I still don't really know what I'm doing. Let's come back to run the sims. Let's see if there's a double stack. Total wide receivers with quarterback, minimum 2. Let's see what the top are. No top ROI Stroud lineups here. Bijan is, of course Bijan and DK Cash is good. It just means you have to play, well, you probably have to play Fields, which I think is probably fine. Huh. Okay, so no double stacks with Stroud. Made it in. I haven't tried the, I've not tried the optimizer over on okay, lock Stroud, lock Dell, lock Nico, optimizer settings, avoid opposing defense, avoid tight end and flex, unique players 1, max center. Yoshi Boss he's just not gonna be that owned is the thing. I'm also like, sure, Joe Mixon could score 3 touchdowns. I mean, come on, we are all adults. No, not the fair catch. The red zone. Oh, I do like that. That's pretty strong. Dulcich over 2 receptions does feel pretty strong. What is ACAB, Yancey? All right, so this lineup is very similar to the one that we just built. A lot of very high percentile outcomes. Stroud, Kamara, White, Nico, London, Dell, Pitts, Yoshi Boss, Bears. So let's go back over to the simulator. And let's do that again. Stroud, Neighbors. I just like Neighbors more than London. Pitts, Dell, Nico, A-Chain, White, Yoshi, and the Bears defense. All Chiefs are booming. That's legit, man. We had the what was the stat? Oh, the stat that Reeves had on the sports betting show on Friday. The stat that that Reeves had on Friday was no quarterback, no number 1 overall pick quarterback has won their first game since David Carr, not Derek Carr, David Carr. All Chiefs are booming. Do we like Levis stacks today in large field? I don't. No, I don't. Well, no, I don't. I really don't. I got to be honest. My shitter quarterback today is Daniel Jones. The Sims, we did it already. The Sims fucking love Daniel Jones. The top quarterback by EV on Run the Sims and on Sim Labs is Daniel Jones. Okay. This lineup, CJ Stroud, Devin A-Chain, Rashad White, Malik Neighbors, Tank Dell, Nico Collins, Kyle Pitts, Andre Yoshibas, simmed out. for 70% ROI. 73%, a 36.73% cash rate. Let's send it in. Let's send it in. A-Chain, Rashad White, Neighbors, Pitts. Are any of these guys late games? Pitt in Atlanta is early. Houston Indies early. Or A-Chain or White late? No. All right. Andre Yoshivas. Damn, is there any way that I can get... There's no way I can get to the Vikings or the Bengals. Artillery Frost, you might know ball, dude. I've got over 5.5 myself on underdog.com. Well, actually, there is a way. If I get to Ken Walker, I can play the Vikings. Let's see how that sims out. I mean, you're giving up so many fucking points. Walker and the Vikings. What does that sim out as? December 11th. December 11th. Yes, okay, that doesn't do anything. That doesn't do anything to my shit, so I am going to do that. Pressing submit. Pressing submit for that red zone team. I do, honestly, I do wish. I wish the if you think about it, isn't that positively correlated, Joshua? If you think about it, isn't Neighbors and the Vikings D positively correlated? Because I kind of think it is. Maybe I don't know ball, but I kind of think it is. How does Yoshi Voss, JT Sanders, Danny Dimes, and Neighbors sound as a very cheap core? I mean, I hope you're not playing that in cash. Well, fuck, I don't know. No, Dimes is a way worse cash play than Fields. Way, 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 way worse. Oh my, I didn't even think Tyreek is in the thumbnail for this. How funny is that? All right, so this is what I have in cash right now. Richardson, A-Chain, Kamara, Tyreek, Neighbors, Yoshi Voss, Ertz, and Ken Walker. That was just what I had saved. I need to reset all my filters on RotoGrinders. Oh, yeah, sure. I mean, Daniel Dimes is the quintessential quarterback. Quintessential quarterback who wins someone a millionaire maker. All right. Well, these are the guys I have locked. Richardson, Yoshi Voss, Tyreek Hill, Malik Neighbors. I don't have anyone excluded, so let's optimize by Cardi's projections. Zamir White, bro. I'm sorry, dude. I am not playing Zamir White on DraftKings.com. Exclude. And I'm also not playing the Jaguars defense. And I'm also not playing Pittman. Yeah, Walker, White, and it's London. It's a 4 wide receiver. I'm getting a lot of 4 wide receiver stuff. Let's see. I don't even know. Can you just run straight 50-50 optimals on? Let's see what the Fields optimal is on all. Tyreek, Andre, Neighbors. The Neighbors thing is a little bit of a a ball thing. Optimized by projection. Fields, Walker, White, Hill, Neighbors, Yoshi, Voss, Kincaid, Godwin. That seems bizarre. How about by projected ownership? Okay, by projected ownership, this looks like that looks like much more what people are going to be playing in cash. Fields, Walker, White, Reek, London, Neighbors, Pitts, Yoshi, Voss. So really, it looks like for cash, you're going to kind of have the decision for the 4 wide receiver team. Do you want to do Alvin Kamara? Out of Kamara, Walker, White, and who else is it? Out of White, Kamara, Walker, Bijan, Hubbard, Zamir White, these type of guys, or do you do a wide receiver? You definitely, probably on DraftKings, like London's probably better. I do not go out and socialize. So I come up for my layer down here in the basement. You guys would think it is so funny to see the space that I'm in for this. You'd be like, oh, Davis, he's got the bookshelf, he's got the Mac Miller skateboard. It must be nice and cozy. I'm literally in a basement. But I go upstairs, I pull my phone out, I go to the Chipotle app, and I order Chipotle. Normally, I order Chipotle delivery. Sometimes I go pick it up, and then I go sit on my couch, and I eat a big, fat fucking bowl of Chipotle, double steak, Al Pastor when they have it. No guac. Chipotle order. When they have the chicken Al Pastor, it's double chicken Al Pastor, double steak, white rice, pinto beans, the pico salsa, the corn, the hot salsa, lettuce, the fajita veggies, sour cream, and that's it. Huge bowl. Matt, look, you're not wrong, but man, who's got the time? Sometimes I just do not want to leave the house on a Sunday. Maybe I will today. I'm feeling pretty alert and active and awake today, so maybe I will drive and go get it. But normally I just order it for delivery. Yeah, gotta have the fajita veggies. Here's the thing, man. If I get St. Louis barbecue, I'm gonna go all out. Bowers for sure. Brock Bowers, flag plant. If Jamar plays, there's no way he's limited, right? Yeah, no way. I agree with this. The thing about the Chipotle app though is the rewards are pretty nutted. Of all the fast food places, the rewards are very good. Okay, we got to get back on track because I've got another lineup to build. You know what? I like the Pitts team better. What was the Pitts team? Was it Rashad White? And then who was it at flex? Richardson. I love pad thai, man. Love pad thai. Not double both, one or the other. When they have Al Pastor, you do the Al Pastor. When they don't have the Al Pastor, you do the double steak. Yeah, the bank examiner's like, dude, where are you getting the money for double meat at Chipotle? That would be a good bit, Yancey. The rake back on UD got paid out in bonuses, so you enter more contests and they get rake on that. I thought it was cash. No, it's always going to be bonuses. I agree. Dude, do you remember when they had the brisket? When they got rid of the brisket, that felt like getting shot. A little off topic, but are the virgins best? To be honest, I'm actually not worried. I've got like literally none of them, and I'm not worried. Maybe that's just cope. Maybe that's just cope, though. All right, Richardson, Locke, Yoshi Boss, and Neighbors. I just don't want to play London and Pitts together. I got Moss and Mostert here, Charlie, but I don't really like Jerome Ford, so maybe other people would probably tell you differently. Dak extension announced right now. 4-year, $240 million. Well, shout out to him, dude. Oh, so the answer is in this lineup, you can't play A-Chain. You have to play Walker and London. Well, can I go down a defense? Yeah, I really don't want to play London and Pitts together. And maybe that's bad. Maybe it's bad. But I like this better. I do like this better. I mean, how bad can the Panthers defense be? They can be pretty bad. 7 points against New Orleans in the reverse of this last year. How bad? Yes! Yes! Let's go! I think JF1 might be the play. Isn't JF1 the cash play now? I think JF1 might be the cash play. Richardson for 25, Fields for 20. Oh. Well, it turns out the Cincinnati Bengals are the brokest fucking organization in the NFL, so. All right, I gotta send a tweet. Who announced the Fields? Where am I? Is it Schefter? Where I need to do a quote tweet. Gotta be Pitts, brother. Gotta be Pitts, brother. I'm just not gonna trust an Artie Smith quarterback to do anything. Yeah, but I mean, even Ritter was running, dude. Even Ritter ran. Well, how the turntables. Incredible. Oh, this is let me pump my own bags here. Let me pump my own bags. By the way, we'll do yeah, it is literally you got to go to the single stat entry. It's a single stat contest. Incredible stuff. Someone added me in the ship chasing Discord and I'm trying to find it. Incredible stuff. Yeah, should I go quote tweet my own tweet? What tournaments am I playing in? I actually didn't get in the spy. The spy was filled when I tried to find it. So I'm in the red zone on DraftKings. I didn't bid very much on Fields. I missed out. I missed out on Fields, man. Yes. Yeah. Here, I'll show you guys right now. Oh, I probably shouldn't have done that. I just showed my bank account information, but the answer is that you can't redeposit, or I can only deposit $3,500 per month in the state of Missouri. So basically, I can't. I always do the refill deposit when I can, but I can't anymore. Shroud. Javonte or Brian Thomas? Javonte, but it's pretty close. I meant to brag about my Fields exposure. I've got the spinning wheel of death right now. Got too many tabs open. And see how many Fields teams I got in before the end. All right. I broke Underdog. Something went wrong. Try refreshing page. I don't think so. I think that Jaylen Warren probably lost a little bit of value with his hamstring injury. I like this. I mean, I like Nico. I like Nico the most. All right, so what would the Fields team be? Fields. Well, here. This is actually an easier way to check it. Fields lock. Optimize. Fields, Kamara, White. Tyreek, Bengals defense. Huh. So it's really not even that different. It's really not even that different at all. Justin Fields, Alvin Kamara, Rashad White, Yoshi, Neighbors, London, Pitts, Tyreek. A literal 100%. Literal 100% odds that Nate Noling is looking at 2023 Whopper stats this morning. Absolutely no doubt about it. Tyreek is definitely going for 200. Tyreek is a great play. Now, Christopher, were you buying Justin Fields at quarterback 8? Fields, ETN, Cook, Collins, Pickens, Yoshi, Pitts, A-Chain, Bengals. Go with God, brother. Come on, bro. You are not drafting Jamar Chase and then benching him when he's healthy. Not happening. Have a Fields, Tyreek, Pickens, Pitts lineup. Yeah, I also, Meatwad, I've got that exact lineup in BR. White, Kamara, Walker, Ertz. Yeah, absolutely. Those guys are all definitely in play. All right, now let's try if I can find Fields again. Okay. Not as much as I thought. 16%, so not as much as I thought. Still my second most exposure quarterback, though. $125, 16.3. What Jacksonville? I mean, Evan Ingram is the best one. Nick, it's not a dumb question. It's not a dumb question because I don't really know how to do it either. But let's try and learn together. So you go to drafts, completed, swap rankings, and it functions off of this. Now, I don't know exactly how that works in practicality or who gets to do it or where. I'm going to be frank with you. Would you drop a speculative wide receiver to add Fields? I would. Yeah, I would drop either one of those guys to add Fields to play over Dak. In fact, should we check any of my fantasy teams to see if this is possible? Let's see if Justin Fields is available in the RotoWorld Fantasy Football. Yeah, go find Jewish McCaffrey's account. There you go. There you go. Is Justin Fields available in any of my home leagues? No shot. Yeah, no, he's not. He's not available in any of these. He inactive. Chase active. Yeah, I would. In a single quarterback 12-team league, I would drop Justin Herbert for Fields. All right, let's go back to this red zone team. DFS simulator. This is my other red zone team. We've got inactives coming in. I want this to be a Kyler, Shakir. Jesus Christ, no, I'm not playing him. McBride team. Was Tyreek on the other team, or did we decide no Tyreek? Tyreek was not on the other team. Jalen Wright, healthy scratch. Who could have predicted it? I think real ball knowers always knew that Justin Fields was going to start in week 1. Massive overlay on the owner's box. Well, owner's box. Yeah, there you go. I mean, I think Chase Brown is going to play well today. I think he's going to play well. Hold on, I got to share this tweet. I did, in fact, bet Justin Fields to start week 1 for the Steelers at plus 400. Rather be lucky than good. All right, back to the Sims. This is a crazy popular question. Owner's Box is like a very random DFS site. This is a very popular question. I mean, I am going Yoshi Boss here. Prepared for that to beat me, but it is the way. All right, I just got my first text in the Gilcast in our group chat. If anything particularly funny happens, I'll share it with you guys. Okay. So my other team did not have Tyreek, so this one is going to have Tyreek. Murray and McBride. This one, it's got to have Yoshi Boss. Yeah, Michael, I don't know. Michael, I do not know, man. Right now I've got Kenneth Walker, but it might be Drake London, and that's going to hinge the whole slate. That is going to hinge the entirety of the slate, and I don't have an answer. Wow, this is pretty interesting because everyone told me Dameon Pierce was left for dead, and it appears that he is not left for dead. It appears that he is alive. That is actually for seasonal fantasy bros. For fantasy seasonal bros, Dameon Pierce is a pretty good preemptive week 1 pickup right now. Mike Evans and JJ with the start by playing Dulcich and J.K. Dobbins. Yeah. Artillery Frost, J.K. Dobbins, that is too thin. That is too thin. And by the way, Peter Overzet, if you're listening right now, how about that start to the Carson Steele versus Cam Akers bet? Should I tweet at Peter right now and ask him if he wants to buy out of the Carson Steele versus Akers bet? I think I might. Yeah, he is. He is. Okay. All I needed was one comment. The wager between me and Pete, it's the worst wager in fantasy football history. It's Carson Steele versus Cam Akers, total half PPR fantasy points. Sammy's text comment is that he's going to make a GPP lineup with Chase because no one's going to play him. Wow. I fear JY might know ball. All right, tweeting at Peter. Want to buy out of our bet? Well, yes. I mean, obviously, the thing with Dameon Pierce is that he's only good in theory. Honestly, Zach Moss. Is that a hot take? Honestly, Zach Moss. Yeah, they are going to throw all day. That is definitely true. All right, how am I going to finish this team? I mean, 3% ownership on Murray, 7% on McBride. Here, let's go back over. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Honestly bullish. Calling me well-adjusted, Joshua, honestly. Wait, no. I actually like SimLabs better for this. Pollard, dude. Come on. Pollard. No, this Maiden, I think this is pretty wrong. I think you should have watched the Kansas City Chiefs on Thursday. I think you're wrong. Herbert, brother. Better spot for Herbert, I think. All right, SimLabs. This is single entry results range. Low. And I want Kyler and McBride lineups. 100% more bullish for Khalil Herbert. Not even close. Much more bullish for Khalil Herbert. All right. Highest projected points Kyler lineup. Not the fucking Sims hate this. God, that is a disgusting ass lineup. That is really terrible stuff. Oh. And Tyreek Hill. I need to run again. Yeah, well, the Sims are going to learn today. The Sims are going to learn today. Cousins. The solver will be updating. They'll update right now. Everyone will update right now. The Bears are going to play Bayless Jones at running back. That is happening, brother. Okay. Bijan. These Sims are really liking Bijan. Oh my God. That's got to be a sign, right? Honestly, not a ton of Adunze. You guys are seeing what I'm seeing, right? All this Dortch. Pickens, Mondre, Najee, standard scoring need 2. Mondre and Najee, standard, I think. Dortch. Bang. We can do London on this one. We need a really cheap defense. Sure, Broncos, whatever. We are panic jamming Fields. Gonna check the I'm gonna check the Cabal chat, the Cabal chat for what everyone has in cash. Definitely, so I'll say this. Definitely playing Justin Fields over Jaden Daniels and DK Cash. The question is Richardson. Fields, to me, no question above Jaden Daniels. Absolutely no question. No, I'd play Zeke today over Khalil Herbert. Don't miss your Chipotle, brother. Start Daniels or Caleb. Honestly, Fields. Honestly. I don't know. I still might go Richardson and Cash. I got to finish this lineup, though. I'm fucking lollygagging. This is very cool. That is very cool. Imagine your Kansas City Chiefs are leading the San Francisco 49ers again at half, and Kendrick Lamar comes out and does not like us. Yeah, the Gilcast will be on this channel tonight, right around 7 o'clock Eastern. Yeah, explaining the Drake Kendrick beef to everyone at the Super Bowl party. Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, buddy, come on. You are starting Jamar Chase. Don't be silly. Rashad, Walker. Oh, that does leave us a nice little Rome size flex there. You can't play Walker against the Broncos D. I guess this could just be another Yoshi team. What about McMillions? How does this sim out with McMillions? It's going to sim like dog shit. This is going to be negative sim ROI. Don't do this, bro. Just if you're playing Justin Fields today, either play him naked or play him with Pickens or Freiermuth. Yeah, I told you guys this was going to be dog shit. Fuck. I mean, I probably just can't get a positive sim with Kyler, right? That's probably the answer. Well, let's try it here. Let's go back over to the optimizer. Still Tua here. Got it. Loves 20s. Loves 20s. Yeah, I might just, that's the thing. Well, Johnny, no. What does this mean Baker? Does this mean Javon Baker is inactive? Kyler with Marv Cook. All right, well, here. I want to do Kyler with McBride. Optimized by projection. Get the fuck out of here. This Leone-ass projection on Josh Palmer. God, that lineup sucks. Daniel Jones? No, don't do that. Look, I am trying to be vibe space, but I also would like to win this year. Yeah, come on, guys. Throw me a like. I appreciate you. All right, the $50. I've been building this team for like an hour. Oh, okay. Well, I'm definitely not playing Gold. Enough with the Godwin. How do I get rid of this? So it is just double Yoshi's, is what it is. It's double punt. It's double Yoshi. Yeah, honestly, I am. I think I am just gonna do this. Yoshi is a fucking gift. It is a. You do not get $3,000 wide receivers this strong. Now, can McMillions outscore him? Can Rome outscore him? Can Jalen Polk outscore him? Yeah, and also, come on, randomizing lineups until Greg Dortch pops up. How much more vibe space can it get? Okay, let me sim this one out. There we go. There we go. We got Kyler. Okay, so we're gonna. I'm gonna play this team. Actually, let me try one other thing on this team. Let me see if I can get an A-chain one. Half PPR, Ridley, Addison, Ridley. Not by a ton, honestly. Okay, well, now it's giving me Waddle too. I don't want that. Non-PPR, it's got to be Warren. No PPR, got to be Warren. Bindles, GM. Good luck to you today. I mean, Burton is obviously going to play today, but I am not messing with him in daily fantasy sports contests. If my best ball teams get anything out of Burton today, total that is money in the bank. That's free money. That's found money. All right. Kyler, Yoshi, Dortch. This is an afternoon game? No. This is an early game. Dortch, Tyreek, McBride. I've got neighbors hires on UD. I need to remember what I was doing here. DeAndre Swift, bro. No. What did I do? Did I unclick someone good? Okay, here we go. And this was positive ROI? I'm sure Dink does like Swift. I like Pollard better if I was dumpster diving. 0.5 Terry or Keenan. Honestly, Keenan. Honestly. Okay. Walker. White. Yoshi. Tyreek. Right? No, who's the other wide receiver? London? I'm going Neighbors over London. Well, let's see how that grades. London. Neighbors. What are my lifetime winnings on DFS? No, this is my first year using the solver. I use the solver. I use SimLabs. I use Run the Sims. I'm an affiliate of all of these places. I just like this ability to real quick check the stuff on the solver. My lifetime winnings? That's a great question. I don't know, probably not that high. Probably $30,000 up lifetime, something like that. Definitely not the biggest winner of all time. All right, let's sim this one out real quick with Neighbors in it. And if I get a green number, yeah, okay. That's the IKB right there. Is the Neighbors. And this one's the Bears defense. Okay. All right, there we go. Submitting it. Kyler Murray, Kenneth Walker, Rashad White, Andre Yoshibas, Greg Dortch, Tyreek Hill, Trey McBride, and Malik Neighbors. Done. Imported. Is Hill Jefferson viable? This tourney is for the $50 2,272 person entry red zone single entry tournament on DraftKings.com. Dude, it's pretty bad. High ankle sprains are super painful for NFL players. That is very hard to play through. All right, I need to make sure that I don't have any undrafted. I do. I have a couple undrafted milli makers. All right, here. Let's do one. This is just the $5 milli. $5 milli. Let's build this one out. Let's build this one out together. No, if I'm making a leverage play on Yoshi, I would do Mike Gesicki. I would do Mike Gesicki. All right. How do I refresh all of this? Clear. Okay. Let's build a $5 milli together. Well, here, let's go back to SimLabs. Yeah, Mostert is really good. I've got a lot of Mostert in the Battle Royale on Underdog. Okay. SimLabs. One second. I got to post my team in the Gilcast chat. All right, we are going to make a Millie Maker team together. We're going to try and get it to sim out. So we need large field. We need a results range of medium. We want the sim weight to be high. We want the projection weight to be medium. No, low. We want the ownership weight to be very low. We want the upside weight to be medium. We want the correlation weight to be very low. All right. Evan Slowski says James Conner is the best GPP running back play on the slate. No, wait, this is the wrong tab. Okay. Get lineups. It's always Daniel Jones. It always has been. Oh, fucking Derek Carr. Exclude. Exclude. Immediate exclude. Chase Brown or Chuba Hubbard. Don't make me say it, man. Sean, don't make me say it. But it's probably Chuba Hubbard. Top lineup by SimLabs rating is a fucking weirdo one. Tua, Bijan, Rashad White, Jalen Waddle, Malik Neighbors, Andre Oshibas. All right. Let's go to exposures. Let's go to quarterback. All right, let's build a Trevor Lawrence one. That's the Sims. The Sims say you want to play the chalk, bro. The Sims say you want to play the chalk. I would do, in order, I would do Chuba, Chase Brown, Spears, personally. All right. We're going to build a Lawrence team. We're going to do Evan Ingram. And we are going to do Jalen Waddle. I got T-Law over Daniels. Well, you're not wrong, dude. I'm not telling you you're wrong. All right. Optimize around him. Let's sim this for the where's the $5 milli? Do they not have it? They probably don't have it because it's not open anymore. What's the largest entry contest in this menu? 19,000, engage 8, front 4. All right, we'll run it for the front 4. Kincaid. No, it never did. It never got there. It never got there in one game. Sadly. They don't have it because they don't have data on that large a field. Okay. Well, Sammy is going to play Fields. Spoiler alert for the Gilcast later. Sammy has Fields. Spoiler alert for the Gilcast later. Sammy has Fields. Okay. This team was Trevor Lawrence, Kenneth Walker, Rashad White. I mean, look, let's just not play Rashad White in this one. And sim a better lineup. Well, I mean, a lot of it was me. I was passing on Stroud for a lot of it. All right. Well, that was just really bumming me out, those lineups. I do write off my losses. I don't use a tax expert. I've been doing this long enough that I don't need it. I know what I'm doing. But I might do it this year because I'm now self-employed. Yeah, Chase is a lock start. All right, Trevor Lawrence, Christian Kirk, Jalen Waddle, Andre Oshibas, Evan Ingram, Alvin Kamara, Kenneth Walker, Texans D. All right, I got to save 700. All right, I guess we're doing Chuba Hubbard. No, because I didn't play freaking Likely, bro. I didn't play Likely. Oh man, Raytown? My first ever girlfriend was from Independence, Missouri. They are? Why did they give him $240 million then? Bro, it's Jamar Chase, Ben. It's Jamar Chase. All right, let's submit that one. and see if I have any other Ladd, Pitts, or Bowers. Pitts, Bowers, Ladd in that order. I have no other undrafted teams. Let's see if there's one more good single entry contest left, because I want to build a Bowers team. Oh man, there is one good one left. 50K to first, $75. Am I quick enough to reserve it? Wow, I think I just got in the 300K end zone. Well, yeah, I mean, this is true. The Bengals do love to fuck with us. I've never been to Nevada, Missouri. Locks of the day from Rahul. Algier over receiving yards. Naylor over receptions. Brown over receiving yards. All right, brother. Okay. This is the last GPP lineup to do. The 300K end zone. How many entries is this? 4,545. So we need a similar contest size here. Power Suite, perfect. Okay. We have a Stroud. We have a Kyler. This can't be right. Well, no, they're updated. They're updated. 8% fields. This is not. This is the solver. I've got a link for that. It's not posted this. C Thomas, DM me on Twitter, and I've got a free trial code for the solver for you. Yes, I'll be streaming this stream, start sits, DFS, all that stuff every Sunday morning. Every Sunday morning I'll be here. I'll be locked in. All right. I'm going to do on this one, I will do London. I will do Pitts. And I will do Justin Jefferson. And I will do Neighbors. And I will do Andre Yoshibas. And I will do Devin A-Chain. Alvin Kamara. Buccaneers defense. Okay. Can I edit his ownership percentage? Can I edit Fields? It's not going to let me edit. Huh. Well, first off, don't be mean to my friend Joe Holka. I've been friends with Joe for a long time. Oh, here. Let me just find it. Let me go to my email and I'll go find my solver link right now. I don't think Hunter Henry is this slate's likely, to be honest. Okay, I don't have a link. I don't have a link. I don't have a link to the solver. But they do good work, and you guys should check it out anyway. I think Richardson is so chalky, it's hard to do him naked. Adunze, Chase Brown, Yoshi. I got Yoshi, Chase, Adunze, Spears. So I do have it, but this email that Hodge sent me doesn't actually have the link in it, if that makes sense. Let's try it with Pickens. Full PPR sicko deep league. Dobbin, Shaheed. Oh, it's Lad. It's Lad for sure. Thoughts on going Yoshi, mid-range tight end to flip it to Gesicki and like a Josh Palmer? I mean, I wouldn't do that in cash, but that is, I think, it's got to be a pretty strong tournament move, right? Yeah, honestly, I mean, it is just pretty fun to just be like, clicking the buttons. I'm clicking the buttons. Are my lineups good or my lineups bad? Pretty fun. Okay. So let's switch Neighbors to Pickens. Now how do I sim out? It's going to be worse. Oh, no, about the same. Okay. I'm going to do it. Oh, this lineup specifically? Yeah, I want to play Pitts, though. I want to play Pitts in this lineup, though. Fields. A-Chain. Kamara. London. What did I do? Did I do Jefferson on this one? Yeah, Jefferson. Well, do I just do Tyreek? Here, let's check it. Let's check it with Tyreek. %. 18% with Jefferson. What is it going to be with Tyreek? It's a lot better with Tyreek. It's a lot better with Tyreek. All right. Shout out to the Sims. Pickens. Pitts. Andre, Yoshibas. Bears defense. None of these guys are late. This is all early. All right. Clicking the button. I definitely prefer Shakir because I agree with this. I think Cardinals versus Bills is a very sleeper shootout. All right, I got to figure out cash. Let's go back to RotoGrinders because it's time to figure out the cash team. Yeah, I mean, don't give like the Sims just said that, right? The Sims just showed that it actually. So here, if you see, it's giving me a lot more like 20th percentile finishes than top 1%. It's like giving me a ton more. See, not a ton of top ones, but way more 3, 4, 5. So that makes sense. I don't think so, but it's definitely possible. I mean, no one's on him. Okay. Back to RotoGrinders. Got to figure out cash. Yoshivash Neighbors, Tyreek Hill. I think I've decided on Pitts. Pitts. Yoshivash Neighbors, Tyreek. Richardson, Walker, White. Yeah, it's just London, man. It's just London. Dowdle, Chase Brown, or Yoshi Voss. Man, Chase Brown versus Yoshi Voss feels like just whichever one of them scores a touchdown. Let's go Yoshi there. I think Fields over Daniels, sir. Check Twitter and see if I've got any good ads. Tanner Hudson over Gesicki. Hudson was playing with Jake Browning, brother. Yeah, guys, I mean, I'm just pretty sure this is the cash team. Richardson, Walker, White, London. I kind of want Kamara, though. So it's Kamara with the cheap defense is the thing. Yeah, not a bad cash play, but Kamara's better. Kamara is all right. Yeah, Kamara is 16.9. Walker 16.2. Yeah, it just gives us a shitty defense. I have not looked at any. I got Caleb over Gino. All right. Cash. Man, not playing Devin A-Chain in cash. The Gilcast will be tonight, sir. The Gilcast is tonight, right around 7 p.m. Eastern. I mean, we go live when the noon games are over. Or not the noon games, the 4 p.m. games. All right, Richardson. Kamara. Rashad. Tyreek, Neighbors, Yoshi Voss. London. Wait, that's not what I had. Yoshi Voss, Neighbors, London. Is that what I have? Yeah, the podcast. The podcast will be live on the Grinding the Variance feed. Kamara, White, Richardson, White, Kamara, Neighbors. Oh, it's because I don't have this up from Pitts yet. I'm not going to lie. Adunze versus Dortch. If it's uncorrelated, honestly, it is probably Adunze. Panthers. What's the option if you don't go? I guess it is just KW3 versus London. If anything, this would be a spot. Yeah, I mean, the Panthers are definitely in play. The Gilcast will be live on this channel. My main lineup playing Tua with Waddle, have Tyreek and Flex over. No, Tyreek is definitely better. I would say if there ever was going to be Neighbors or Nico as a start sit, Nico in DFS. In DFS, I think I like. Actually, it's Nico. It's double Nico. KW3 for 16.2. What does Cardi have London for? 18. All right, that's giving up a lot of points. Yeah, but it's in a dome, brother. It's in a dome. All right, I've got to add my FFPC co-manager channel. We've got about 7 teams. I have not looked at the lineups yet, so I'm hoping they're right here. Let's go do my NFC lineups real quick. Let's make sure these are all right. Head into field. Definitely not interested at all in Kincaid for cash. All right, football teams. Let's go Mattek, Sanderson, primetime. Transaction set lineup. Here we go. You guys have asked me about this one already. Fields, Caleb, Herbert. I'm going to go Fields. A-Chain and Kyron. Lamb, Moore, Worthy, obviously. Moss versus Ladd versus Brian Thomas Jr. versus A.D. Mitchell. Yeah, White and Cash over KW3, I think. 11-17. Man, oh man. Man, that's kind of a difficult one here. Moss versus Ladd. I think we go Moss. Save. All right. Javonte versus no one. Debo versus no one important. All right, that one's good. Worthy, sick. Lamar, sick. Swift, Montgomery. CD, Nico, Diggs, Laporta. That one's fine. Moss, Spears. I'm going to do Dowdle over Spears. Gino versus Fields. That's easy. Olave, Reed, Worthy. Set. And the silver bullet. A-Chain, Montgomery. Tyreek, Worthy, Dell. Njoku. We don't have another tight end. DJ Moore versus no one. All right. That one is also pretty straightforward. All right. How we doing, fellas? Are we feeling good? No more start sits. Everyone's already bored of the start sits. I gotta figure out what I'm doing here. Richardson, White, Kamara, Tyreek, Neighbors, Yoshivas, London, and the Panthers defense. I mean, this shit is so close, dude. Ladd over Rome. Herbert versus Algier. Herbert, I think. All right. I got to go make sure that my FFPC teams are not dead. Gotta sit Keenan on that. London versus Neighbors. I got Neighbors by just a hair, just a smidge. Najee or JSN. Whew. Najee. JMO, Nuke, or 80 Mitchell. Shit. Feels like the best game environment for for JMO. Starter sit Keon Coleman or Cortland Sutton. Cortland Sutton. I'm worried that Keon kind of gets baked in slow today. Bench one of Mostert, Demont, Ayuk, or Neighbors. I think Ayuk today. It's a really bad spot. Brandon Ayuk. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about this. I might, maybe I'll even split those, honestly. I really might. Yoshi or Brian Thomas. I'm team Yoshi there. Yeah, do Singletary there. That's a good play, Goombas. If you're not playing Neighbors, do Singletary. That's a pretty good spot, I think. All right. Look at this FFPC tab. I mean, my God. Yoshi is Andre Yoshi boss. All right. This is my team with Leone. Oh, we got to swap in Xavier Worthy here. Oh, you can't do that. You can't do that in you can't do that in Dynasty. You can't do these in Dynasty. Frick. At least we got AJ Brown's. Look how sick this Dynasty team is. What an unbelievably good Dynasty team this is. All right. That one, there's nothing I can do. So it's set. What about this one? This one I co-own with Drew and Mike. Singletary, Zamir White, Neighbors, Chase Hill, CD, Jalen. Just another unbelievably good Dynasty team. All right, that one is set and straightforward as well. Oh, this right here is the first team I drafted. We drafted this in, look at this. We drafted this January 23rd. No, yeah, January 23rd. Let's see how I did. January 23rd, I drafted this. I took Stafford, Rodgers, and Kenny Pickett. So Pickett is a 0. Bijan, Javonte, Braylon Allen, Clyde, LOL. Rico, Justice Hill, Cody Schrader, Sean Tucker, LOL. Marvin Harrison Jr., Drake London, Jordan Addison, Calvin Ridley, Troy Franklin, QJ, Thielen, Ladd, Jalen McMillan, Malachi Corley, Laporta, JT, Knox, and Kylan Granson. January 23rd. Get a life, Davis. Okay. Set. Okay. Burrow, Gibbs, Pacheco, Moore, Yoshi. Oh, I already set this one. Hopkins, Addison. I am starting Chase Brown in this one over Addison. I need a little bit of ceiling in this one. I'm behind in this one. Yeah. Dude, my dogs, this is so funny you say that. My dogs hate NFL Sundays, dude. They hate it. It makes them miserable because I am so emotional. They hate Chiefs games more, though. They hate Chiefs games way more. Because I get so jazzed up. Pros versus Joes is done. All right. Okay, my co-managers are saying we've already got all the start sits done for these FFPC ones, so I'm not even going to keep going through them. So I should be okay. PPR, Warren, Dowdle, or Dobbins. Honestly, Dowdle. Honestly, I think Dowdle. Let's go build a pick'em entry. We got to do the DAC. Oh, actually, they're playing. Okay, this is the worst. Yeah, I did not name this. One of my co-managers named this. This is the worst fantasy team name of all time. This is, of all time, it is the worst fantasy team name. I hate it. It's disgusting. It's terrible. Is James Cook enough correlation to play? Yeah, I mean, James Cook is just going to score more fantasy points than Dortch. But I need it on the record that I did not name it. I named my fantasy football teams after Taylor Swift songs. All my team names in here. So the ones that I've done: Alchemy, the Torture Drafters Department, Florida. Tree Branches is with Pat with the Ship Chasing Guys. The shortest wide receiver who ever lived. You guys like that? The shortest wide receiver who ever lived. Not Like Us. That's a funny one. Grasshoppers is with Silva, Reeves, Thorman, and JJ. Down Bad. Yeah. All Too a Well. I'm going to change the Hawk to a team name to that, actually. You can't have too much Tank Dell. You can't have too much Tank Dell. Sabrina Carpenter is Taylor Swift for people who are sexually active. Yeah, correct. Literally jail. Apparently, one of my co-managers spent waiver money on Johnny Munt. I'm going to tell him Johnny Munt has been in the NFL since Barack Obama was president, and he has topped 3 targets 2 times. Good use of waiver money. I don't love that. I don't love that PNBC. No reason. What was I in the... Oh, we were in the middle of building a pick'em. Okay. It's time to get down to business. It's time to get down to business. Tyreek, how about over 18.5 fantasy points? Let's lock that in. Collapse all. Oh, I meant to do this. Underdog Fantasy, the Blitz with the market-based projections. Of course I remember that reference, brother. Is this true? What do you mean describing time frames? The Brees with 2 backs, that's good. That's really good. PPR Drizzy, that is pretty good. All right. Cardi stuff is not giving me any help right now. Oh, Justin, there we go. There's a Fields one. Fields. I'll just do Fields over higher fantasy points if they have it. They don't. Well, whatever. Let's make it spicy. We can only do 10 on this because I'm using the free Dak pick. Let's get him to do a rushing touchdown. One of my friends is trying to play De'Ami Brown. Oh yeah. Okay. Wait, is this true? Caleb Williams is going to smash it if this is true. I mean, he's going to smash anyways because he's Caleb Williams. Well, yeah, I mean, that's so, like, you obviously know that that's true. All right, London. So we've got London. We've got to take the higher on his fantasy points. Frick, I just don't know what to do with Rome. I just, like, honestly, because I just don't know how many routes he's going to run. I just do not know how many routes this guy is going to run. Is he going to run, if he's going to run 70% of the routes, Rome. If he's going to run 47%, it's Addison. I would say the contextual stuff would lead me to say Addison. All right, what do we got here? Tyreek higher fantasy points, Dak yards. Can I find a lower that I like? Can I bet against Joe Mixon scoring a touchdown somehow? I can't do lower for him to score a touchdown. I would love to have a lower on him to score a touchdown. Let's do Neighbors 5 receptions higher. Let's do MLB. I mean, I just do MLB to get the crowns. Alvin Kamara higher 4 receptions. How do I get it, Johnny? There's a way to get it, but I think I maybe have to be on my phone. Oh, here we go. There we go. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, Tannehill is going to be a Packer. I got Deontay Johnson. Okay. Huh. Let's do... It's got to be something with one of these guys. Javonte over receptions, maybe? Yeah. Javonte higher receptions. How many legs is that? That's 8. All right. Fire it up. Dak, freebie. Tyreek Hill, higher, 18.05 fantasy points. Justin Fields, rushing or receiving touchdown. Drake London, higher fantasy points. Neighbors, higher receptions. Kamara, higher receptions. Joe Mixon, 0.5 rushing touchdowns. Javonte, higher, 2.5 receptions. Yeah, don't forget to use your Crowns boost. I did that today. I can't help but shaking the feeling that I'm forgetting something. You guys know what I mean? Like, it's like somewhere I don't have a lineup set. I haven't done something. Can I share? I can try, sure. There you go, brothers. Jalen McMillian and the Buccaneers. That's pretty funny. Okay. I've got a 16-team dynasty league that I need to set the lineup for on RT Sports. Locked in. What's the underlay in? What's the underlay in? Survivor, I already did. Sammy submitted it. It's the Bengals. All right, Kirk, good. Aaron Jones and Mostert over Chase Brown and Zach Moss. That's fine. DJ Moore, Waddle, Puka. All right, there we go. Oh. All right, well, let's go do a team then. 1st and 10. Okay, let's do it. Guys, also Hodge just sent me my Solver affiliate. So if you guys want to check out the Solver, Shout out to Hodge grinding. There you go. I just posted that. Someone asked about it earlier. Sign up for the solver here. There you go. All right, I got the second pick. Beautiful. Not going to get Tyreek, but that's fine. I think Hodge is still doing the crypto goons. Hodge is a grinder, man. Hodge is an absolute grinder. All right, 16-team Dynasty League set. Yahoo leagues are set. FFPC teams are set. NFFC teams are set. Do I have any MFL teams that need to be set? When did these lock, by the way? It's probably a question I should know before, but when... we're on the clock. All right, I'm taking Justin Jefferson. Gotta make sure my Scott Fishbowl lineup is set. Anyone else you guys would start here in the Scott Fishbowl? Should I start Yoshi? You do drafts close? Yes. Yeah, you use that link and you get I believe a 10-day free trial, Connor. 10-day free trial, I believe. Don't quote me. I'm on air doing a bunch of stuff right now, but I'm pretty sure it's a 10-day free trial. Sure, why not, brother? Why not? Looks like I'm only gonna get one of these drafts in. That's fine. I've got plenty. Hold on. I gotta text the Gilcast boys my lineup. They're lost without me. I think Nate might be my dupe. Oh, well, Maiden, thank you for hanging out, even though you're not allowed, brother. Richardson, Kamara, Rashad White, Tyreek Hill, Malik Neighbors, Andre Yoshivas, Kyle Pitts, Drake London, Panthers, DST. All right, we're on the clock with pick 11. Oh, well, let's just do Mike Evans, brother. Why not? I grinded under Yoshivas. Definitely Yoshivas over Jameson. Definitely Yoshivas over Jameson. No doubt about it. I cannot believe my co-manager's bid on fucking Johnny Munt. Johnny Munt, these dudes spent their money on. Justin Fields. God, I just know I'm forgetting something, man. And I really hope it doesn't end up being something annoying. Like something actually worth money. I get it, man. I think it going zero Yoshi is completely legitimate. I obviously don't have the stones to do it. But like, for example, how big would a battle royale have to be before someone got there with him? You know, it'd be crazy. Trey McBride for sure. Trey McBride for sure over Josh Palmer. Damn, we are getting close, fellas. We are 20 minutes away from kickoff. I got to order my Chipotle. I'm going to build a Josh Allen team real quick. Shakir, Kincaid, Marvin, Harrison Jr., A-Chain. This is just totally a balls team. A-Chain, Pollard, Jalen McMillan, Falcons defense. $4,600 for a flex. Love to rip a total balls team. Rico Dowdle. Sure, why not? I had a $5 ticket. I think that's legitimate too, man. I think that's legit too. All right, we got Fields. Let's do. Someone said mentioning Jerome Ford. Sure, why not? Jerome Ford in the 1st and 10. Wow, that's how you know it's that's how you know it's legit. Yeah, normally I create reminders in my Google Calendar, but I didn't do that this year, and as you can tell, it's creating some issues. All right, I wanted Pitts on this team, so I really got to scroll down for my last running back. Kirk or Keenan in PPR? Christian Kirk. All right, I'm going to make this pick. Definitely Chase Brown over Jaleel. My job, I'm football, Ken. That's true. I don't have any undrafted contests left. Daniels or Fields? I'm Fields, man. I'm Fields. Looks like I have some pending invites I need to respond to. On old Underdog or on DraftKings.com. Man, Pitts and London. What a time. What a time to be alive, fellas. Thank you to all of you who sent me games on DraftKings. Yeah, reminder, we are going to be live tonight, right around 7 p.m. for the Gilcast. All right, last pick. We got to scroll down. Let's just do it. Let's end the year how we started the year. Let's scroll down for Chase Brown. Bang. Justin Fields, Jerome Ford, Chase Brown, Justin Jefferson, Mike Evans, and Kyle Pitts. I've got Kamara. In DraftKings Cash, Mr. Rupesh. Yeah, I like Shakir over Rome today. I've got Yoshi Boss over Palmer and over JMO. Is there a cumulative ownership projection? Maybe in years past, but I'm just doing things now by the Sims. And the Sims kind of take care of that stuff for you. You guys liking this really shitty box that I've got going on? All right. Boys, I am going to get out of here. No, I would not do this. I'm going to get out of here. Everyone, thank you for listening. Thank you for hanging out. Gonna do this again next Sunday. Gonna do this again the Sunday after that. I might even start earlier next Sunday. I kind of thought maybe no one would want to hang out. I kind of thought maybe it would be me streaming to like 17 other people. So I appreciate all of you guys for hanging out. If you have hung out and you liked it, please drop a like. Please leave a comment on the video and consider subscribing to the channel. Consider becoming a YouTube member. And if you want more DFS content, more of that stuff, head over to patreon.com/takecast. Christopher Davis, thank you. You're a great friend of the program. I appreciate you. And top two, win it. And I will see you guys back here tonight for the Gilcast.